Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Asim. I'm working as DevOps engineer. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can spin up the Confluent Kafka cluster on your local machine, but I'm going to use the play with Docker. I have not tested my local machine, but I'm going to test that particular deployment of Confluent on local machine live in this video. And what I'm going to show you guys for learning Kafka and for the deployment and local deployment with Confluent Kafka, you will be able to learn the Kafka a lot more quickly, and it will give you a UI as well. And I'm going to show you how easy it is. I've uh, um, I made some changes in the Docker file. This is the documentation you can read. I've provided you guys the real cool links from which you can able to learn how the deployment works in Confluent with regard to the Kafka. So I'm going to show you the deployment first of all with the UI, and what you have to do is to simply copy this Docker Compose YAML, and I'm going to show you um, what you have to copy and how to deploy. So, and I'm going to show you all the deployments so you will be able to understand the differences, how much exactly it is going to be required. So we are now going to deploy Confluent Kafka all in one with the control plane tower. So this is going to be persistent. I mean, your data of Kafka and Zookeeper is going to be persistent on that particular disk. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one instance, and I'm going to create another instance. But on first instance, we are going to set up Kafka with control tower, Confluent Kafka with control tower. Okay, Docker compose.yaml. And what we are going to do, this setup is give you a lot more ease of use with regard to the understanding of Kafka, give you a UI as well. So this is what we are going to do. And let me copy that particular Docker Compose YAML file. So navigate to this section. I will provide you the URL of this repository. So simply copy this URL and paste it. The advantage of using the Play with Docker is that I don't have much bandwidth uh, speed, or you can say the internet speed, so uh, or high throughput. So you will be able to see this particular lab is going to be quickly spin up with Kafka, persistent storage, and everything is going to be available in few minutes. As I told you in the start of my video, what I have done is that I was not able to check that particular um, deployment on my local laptop because of the bandwidth issues and internet speed, all that. Even and this will take a while, but as you know that we are going to quickly test the stuff with play with Docker, so it gives us a lot more understanding that it is going to be pretty much same because Docker Compose YAML. If you have Docker install on your machine, it is going to be work in a similar way, in a way that that you can test on Play with Kubernetes, because by default on Play with Kubernetes, you will be able to see that Docker Compose is already there and everything is already there. So in the meanwhile, what I'm going to do, I'm going to spin up the different environment of Kafka Confluent with persistent Kafka storage with no control tower, and I want to show you the differences. So I'm going to use this file. So I wanna make I wanna run these deployments parallel. So just simply I'm going to copy that particular compose YAML, and I'm going to create Docker compose YAML file here. Okay, so let me paste it, and simply you have to do docker compose, docker compose, um, up hyphen d. So as I told you in my previous video, if you have a GitHub account, or if you have a, you can create a free account with Docker Hub, and that is going to be, available for you to run this lab for 4 hours, and you can do a lot of testing here. So in parallel, we are running these services, and this is done. So let me show you that the persistent storage I was talking about. So if I do ls, you will see Kafka persistent and Zookeeper persistence. So if I do ls to Kafka, you will see the persistent storage. And what I'm going to show you, that we are going to create one topic, and what the control tower, this give you a power of UI. Although this UI is with the license, but it give you some free feature as well, so you can test those. So as far as the UI is concerned, so let me just first of all check. uh, for the UI, you have to wait a little while to make it available. First of all, we are going to check our Docker Compose up, that our all containers should be up and running. So um, okay, it's, it's almost there. So you see, if I refresh, it will take a while. So don't be, get frustrated that you should be. If you're not able to see the control center straight away, because it will take a time. So um, okay, so this is our cluster. It is showing, and these are the overview of our broker topics and all the stuff. Um, you can see, and I want to show you that part as well, that about core control center. So as I told you that it is it is for it is a paid version, but they give you a free open source some of the features as well. But I'm not really sure about that, what they are actually offering. As far as the Confluent is concerned, you have to see the documentation, what they are actually offering. It might be, for temporary time period and whatever. So you have to check that. So I'm going to click simply here and about the control center. So this is the information consumer broker. Click on license, and updates, automatic updates is already enabled. So as this is the demo, so as I told you, I don't have much information about this, but it is going to be available for you to understand the Kafka, and great job done by Confluent. They are providing a great stuff. So as far as the um, interaction with UI and the persistent storage is concerned, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one topic here, and I will show that it is going to be available on your disk. So let me call this uh, my topic, and do with the number of partition. Let's say is going to be one, and let's say in fact do awesome topic. Something different, or more different. Okay, Cloud Geeks CA topic. Okay, so I just want to make sure that everything is going to be different and should be available. So this is I was talking about, if you do ls, we have Kafka persistence. If I do ls to Kafka persistence, we should have our topic available here. Okay, and let me just do the ls to the Zookeeper as well. So I just want to show you that particular stuff as well, that what they are actually uh, doing it. So here you go. As I told you that this is the Cloud Geek CA topic is created from the UI, and it gives you a really cool UI. And later on, I'm going to show you how you can use the curl for REST API. I mean, you can do the REST API calls to your Kafka cluster in your laptop, and you make changes in your Kafka cluster by creating a consumer, creating topics, and all that stuff. So, but what you have to do is to watch the video till end, so it give you more understanding that what is going on here. Okay, so this is the Kafka persistence, and as I told you, this gives you a UI, and I've created a topic, and what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to what I'm going to do. Okay, let me show you the other part as well, the other part of the deployment. So the difference here is, if you see, 9021 port is uh, okay, sorry, 9021 port. This one port is for the UI. So it is not going to be available here, or I should say the control tower, whatever they are calling. So it is not going to be available here. So the difference is going to be that it will take less resources in your laptop. So um, and but it give you the same stuff like Kafka persistent and Zookeeper. So I mean, if you don't have much resources, RAM, CPU in your laptop, so you can avoid such extra resources to be utilized. So what I'm going to do, how I'm going to interact with this Kafka, although I can use the CLI as well, but as I told you, I'm going to use the REST API. So on both places, I'm going to use the REST API. I'm considering to use the local deployment later on, or might be in the next video, because I guess it is going to be the size of the video is going to be high. I mean, length is going to be really high. So this is my laptop, but I'm going to deploy the stuff on my laptop as the Docker is already running, but it is going to be on next video. What I want to show you guys, the already commands I've set up for you guys. So um, how you can do the REST API calls to the Confluent Kafka. So uh, I mean, they've set up the proxy as well. If I do through proxy, we are going to able to interact with our Kafka cluster locally. And let me show you that part as well. Excuse me. Okay, so we have this proxy here. I was talking about listening on port 8082. So we are going, our URL is going to be this one, localhost 8082, and similar stuff is available here. But as I told you that the control tower is missing here. I intentionally done that for you guys to, for those who just don't wanna, use the UI. But UI I highly recommend for the learning purpose. You will have a good interaction with your Kafka, as I told you that Confluent, as the owner of this Confluent is, from LinkedIn, is the pioneer of Kafka. They have done really great job to make things available for you guys. You see the topics is increased. So this is the Cloud Geek CA topic. Topics size increased from 56 to 57. So uh, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to interact with this cluster. So let me simply first do curl, and you see you will get 200 response. Okay, and as far as the command is concerned, let me um, show you that I'm interacting with the proxy 8082, and similar stuff is going to be available except the control tower. So you will be interact with this proxy and your Kafka cluster on 8082. What I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly create some This is my local machine and I can use this one, but I just want to show you that what I've shared with you guys. So you will be able to actually copy that or download whatever you're gonna do. So I'm going to create my topic here, and I'm going to make an REST API. I'm going to make a REST API call to uh, this cluster, and I'm going to show you the UI part that you will be able to see that particular topic in UI as well. So um, what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to do the stuff in UI as well. So my topic is going to be created, and let's see, navigate to the UI section. You will see in a moment that one topic, my topic, this one is created. So this is really cool for giving you feel that how you can, if you learn Kafka, if you want to learn Kafka quickly, and this sort of deployment setup is going to be really helpful for you guys to see what is going at the back end, and you will have a UI in front of you, so you will be able to learn Kafka more quickly. Let me finish my tea. Hmm. Okay. Okay. So hmm, let me just bring this guy here. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one more topic for you guys. As far as the documentation links are concerned, as I told you that already provided those to you guys, so you will be able to see that those are available. So it is going to create one more topic, and this is a JSON test topic. I'm just making API call through curl, and all the you know uh, topics are created in Kafka. So these are the URL links. So simply, if I do curl to my reverse proxy provided by the Confluent, you will be see the topics, but this UI is, definitely is going to be difficult. So, but you can do grep stuff as well and all that stuff. Grep of my dash topic. Okay. Uh, Anyway, it is showing us the output, and I will show you the other command, and everything is available in our UI. Okay, so if I want to show more about my topic, let's say this is the topic I've created, my topic, and I want to get more information about that. I can see from this API call, and I can click on that, and everything I can see from the C full configuration, and everything is going to be available for you in the UI. So that is really cool. So and I want to see the partition. You see, I'm not using any Kafka scripts. I'm not using any Kafka commands. I'm just interacting with the Kafka through uh, REST API calls, and I'm able to see all the stuff. So it has one replicas, one broker, one leader. Broker is definitely one. You can do a lot more stuff with the configuration as well, which I've provided you guys in the Docker Compose YAML. And now I'm going to create one consumer, and I'm going to show you that part as well. So okay, let's create one consumer, and if I drag it down, so simply paste it. So okay, it provides me this URL. This is the URL it provides me. So I've also mentioned that the output of this is going to be something like that. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to what I'm doing here. Okay, topics. This one is JSON, and I'm going to use this command to okay. subscriptions. Okay, I'm going to copy this and paste it here. Okay, so it is with regard to the consumers. So if I navigate to the consumer section, so okay, and let me see the command as well. So okay, let me just read out what it is actually. Okay, it will give you it will not give you any output. And if I run this command, let me run this command, and it is I'm going to create one consumer here. So uh, this is with regard to the instance subscription in the previous URL. If you see this command, so I'm going to create one consumer here. Currently, we don't have any consumer here. Okay, so the previous command output should not be displayed here. So if I create this, it should create one consumer here. You see, once consumer is created. So guys, you see, you're making just API calls. You create an application. You don't know about you don't have to understand about the Kafka behavior. You're just making REST API calls to this particular Kafka, and you're able to produce topics and all the stuff. You see, this is the output which I was talking about. So this output is displayed here, and if I click here, you will see stuff with regard to that consumption and all that data. I mean, I've not gone through all this UI, but it gives you a lot more understanding that what is going on. So we can also delete and the consumer as well. So this is it, I guess, as far as the commands are concerned. So you were able to interact with your Kafka. You can see that what you have in your you see topics are now updated. If I navigate to the topic section, so and topic size is increased. Okay, my topics has also something. And as far as the producing messages are concerned, if I run this command on my topic, let me just, before I leave you guys, I want to run one more command here. And okay, produce a message. Okay, on my topic. Okay, let me try this one, and I want to show you. Okay, this part. Uh, you see, I'm able to get all the messages here. So all the output displayed on that interaction on the UI, or on the, I mean, through the REST API call, I'm able to see in my UI, which is the control tower called by Kafka. So that is it, guys, as far as the um, deployment of Confluent Kafka on your local machine. In fact, I'm doing it on private Docker. The same stuff is going to be on your local machine if you have Docker and Docker Compose set up. So this part is not give me UI. So I guess I might be creating a video with regard to the deployment on Windows machine, but as I told you, it is going to be really time taking for me to use all the bandwidth and all that particular stuff. So I recommend to use laptop with at least um, I mean 16 GB of RAM. So if this Kafka Confluent deployment will take some resources from your laptop, so you will be I mean, your machine should be running okay, but this feature provided by Confluent Kafka of Control Tower is really cool. So it is going to be quick learning for you guys that Kafka Confluent in Docker that you are using. It is going to be really powerful. Okay, guys, thank you. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.